change pace a little bit just because I looked up and I have my YouTube going on my TV and there's a video playing and it's Denver Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. Are they the best team in the AFC West? And sorry, I just got to change this. I got to talk about this real quick because I went back and I watched the highlights of the Broncos game and of the Chargers games and all this stuff, right? I don't know where they're getting this from, right? First of all, they haven't seen Russell Wilson in Denver throw a pass to anybody in a game situation other than practice, right? So, how are they even saying the Broncos are competitive, if not better? The Raiders, their first couple of series, Derek Carr almost got his head ripped off, and he turned into old Derek Carr, shaky,
just
not good. The Chargers, I'll give them that. But, sorry, I just got triggered by this video up here. What in the world? How is that a thing? I don't even think the AFC West is going to be as competitive as all these guys think. Do you guys?
Well, the Chargers have had their annual preseason major injury to key player, J.C. Jackson, the cornerback that they signed in free agency. It's coming over from New England. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. It looks like, which I don't say that with any joy. Like I said, I never want to see anybody get injured, but I just don't. Yeah, the Raiders. I mean, how many times have you seen the Raiders? Oh my God, the Raiders got that guy, and they still are not as good as the Chiefs. The Broncos, Russell Wilson.
The Broncos just got smoked 42-9 in a preseason game, man. What are they? I don't think Russell Wilson's going to change that.
Who's Russell Wilson going to throw the ball to?
Precisely.
I mean, they were talking about Tim Patrick's hurt. Oh my God, Tim Patrick. Dude, Tim Patrick's would be the third best receiver on the Chiefs. I know. And Russell Wilson, he didn't look that good last year. And he don't have DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett. There's no receiver on the Broncos right now that's as good as either of those guys. And he's getting older, and he lost his mobility, which that was a big part of his game was he was able, when he was younger, he would get out and kind of do that Mahomes-like magic, right? Even before Mahomes was doing it. Yeah. Run around, buy time, scramble, get away from a sack, make a play down. He was getting run down and sacked a ton last year, and he had the injury, and he's getting older. So I don't. Russell Wilson.
I think 2 years ago, he had Tyler Lockett, Metcalf, and Chris Carson in the backfield, and they couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I don't understand what these pundits think he's going to do in Denver. And then, like I said, the Raiders game, dude, they look so terrible. And then Devontae Adams hasn't played a snap either. So it's you can't say he's going to come in and change things. Although he is Devontae Adams and he is a game changer at some point. But he still has Derek Carr throwing to him.
Here's the deal with the Raiders. So we already saw Josh McDaniels in the AFC West. How'd that go for him? Oh yeah, no, that hit the tail and go back to New England after he had his own Spygate thing with the Broncos. And things fell apart. You were saying, when was the last time you finally saw a running back, come out in their, third year or whatever? When was the last time you finally saw a quarterback in their 10th year with Derek Carr, however the freaking old that dude is, just all of a sudden? I mean, the guys played in one playoff game or 2 playoff games? One playoff game, right? And they lost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is laughable. The Broncos saying people love Russell Wilson. He's been in 2 Super Bowls, so I'll give him that maybe that there's some hype there. But you're right, Scott. I don't think that their roster is favorable. Remains to be seen. And then the Chargers, as long as they have a head coach, it's like a dude that makes a lot of money, but he's got a really bad gambling problem. He's always going to be broke. The head coach goes for it on 4th down every time.
He was on the Pat McAfee show trying to explain that he's no, we talk about it. And you're no, you don't. You do it every single time. No, you don't talk about it.
You could argue that last year that gambling cost them the division against the Chiefs because they kept going for it on 4th down and it kept not working. And then we won, right? I mean, Travis Kelce overtime, one of the greatest moments in recent memory. I mean, so I just I don't know. It just remains to be seen. And Bo, to quote George Carlin, when you see that stuff George Carlin said, right? It's bullshit and it's bad for you. Just when they're trying to get people enraged, they're no, but the Chiefs have won 6 freaking years in a row. That's what they want you to do.
I know.
That's the reaction they're looking for.
Well, it's
working. It's
I'm
working.
not going to click on that video. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
It's a combination of that, and it's a combination of everybody wants to be the first to pick the new thing, right? Like,
Right.
oh, see, I'm the one that picked the Chargers. I told everybody, the Chiefs, this was the year they were coming. Yeah, you've been saying this is the year for 5 years. Like, so but people got short memories, and people, like I said, they want to be the first one in there. But I don't. Well, who did the Chargers play last year? The Ravens. I want to say they lost a game where they went for it on like 4th and 2 or 4th and 3
From like their own 30 or something like that?
Fucking like 17-yard line.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
They didn't get it, and I don't know if the Ravens scored a touchdown, but they gave them a free 3 points.
Yeah.
You're not – I mean, the AFC West boils down to this. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the division, and Andy Reid's the best head coach in the division. And when you got the best – when you're rolling out there on Sundays or Monday nights or whenever they play the game, and you got the best quarterback and you got the best head coach, you're going to win a lot of games.